Section 45 Joint transfer for consideration, where immovable property is transferred for consideration to two or more persons and such consideration is paid out of fund belonging to them in common. They are respectively entitled to interest in such property in proportion to the share of the consideration. In the absence of evidence as to interest in the fund, respectively entitled persons shall be presumed to be equally interested in the property. It shall be presumption of law. 46 deal with transfer for consideration by person having distinct interest. They shall be entitled to share in the consideration equally, and where such interests were of unequal value, then proportionally to the value of their respective interest. A owing a moiety and B and C each a quarter share of Moza Sultanpur exchange an eighth share of that Moza for a quarter share of Moza Lalpura. There being no agreement to the contrary, A is entitled to an eighth share in Lalpura and B and C each to 16 share in that Moza. A being entitled to life interest in Moza Atrali and B and C to the reversion, sell the Moza for 1000 rupees. A's life interest is ascertained to be worth 600 rupees. The reversion 400 rupees. A is entitled to receive 600 rupees out of the purchase money. B and C to receive rupees 400. 47 says transfer by co-owners of share in common property without specifying any particular share. Such transferor take effect such share equally, where they are unequal proportionally to the extent of such share. A, the owner of 8 Anna share, and B and C each the owner of 4 Anna share in Moza Sultanpur. Transfer a 2 Anna share in Moza to D without specifying from which of their several share and transfer is made. To give effect to the transfer, 1 Anna share is taken from the share of A and half an Anna share from each of the share of B and C. Section 48 Priority of right created by transfer. Doctrine of priority. The maxim is qui prior est tempore potior est jure. What is first in point of time is better in law. 49 Transferee's right under policy, where immovable property is transferred for consideration and transfer is insured against loss or damage by fire. The transferee, in case of such loss or damage, in absence of contract to contrary, require any money which the transferor actually receive under the policy. 50 deals with rent bona fide paid to holder under defective title. Illustration is A lets a field to B at rent of 50 rupees and then transfer the field to C. B, having no notice of the transfer, in good faith pay the rent to A. B is not chargeable with the rent so paid. 51 Improvement made by bona fide holder under defective title. 50 and 51 both deal with defective title. When the transferee of immovable property make any improvement on the property believing in good faith that he is absolutely entitled thereto, and he subsequently evicted therefrom by any person having better title, the transferee has a right to require the person causing eviction the value of the improvement estimated and paid or secured to the transferee. The amount to be paid or secured in respect of such improvement shall be the estimated value thereof at the time of eviction. When, under the circumstances aforesaid, the transferee has planted or sown on the property crop which are growing when he is evicted therefrom, he is entitled to such crop and to free ingress and ingress together and carry them. Section 52 Transfer of property pending suit relating thereto. It is doctrine of lis pendens. It says during the pendency of any suit regarding any immovable property, the property neither shall be transferred nor otherwise resembling transfer, and if it is being done, such transfer or act shall be depend upon final decision of the final court. That is, if decision of final court shall be in favor of the transferor, only in such circumstances the transferee shall get the property. लीडिंग केस है बेनामी वर्सेस सेबाइन, फैयाज हुसैन वर्सेस प्राग्नायड विच वॉज हेल्ड बाई लॉर्ड टर्नर, विच इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. इसमें इस डॉक्ट्रिन का प्रतिपादन किया गया था. ये पब्लिक पॉलिसी पर बेस्ड मानी जाती है. इट इज़ नोटेड दैट ट्रांसफरी विल बी बाउंड बाई द रिजल्ट ऑफ सूट अंडर सेक्शन 52 whether he has knowledge or not as to the litigation. And also, this doctrine does not apply on property which is included in plaint by amendment subsequently to sale. Here, it is also important that the proceeding shall be deemed to commence from the date of the presentation of the plaint or the institution of the proceeding in the court. Doctrine of Lispendence apply only on immovable property. Now next 53, fraudulent transfer. Every transfer of immovable property made with intent to defeat or delay the creditor of the transferor shall be voidable at the option of any creditor so defeated or delayed. Nothing in the subsection shall impair the right of transferee in good faith and for consideration. Nothing in the subsection shall affect any law for time being in force leading to insolvency. Leading case Mushahu Shahu versus Hakim Lal and Abdul Aziz versus Jiladhish Rampur. Section 53A, part performance, inserted by 1999, where any person contract to transfer for consideration any immovable property by writing signed by him or on his behalf. Transfer can be ascertained with reasonable certainty, and the transferee has in part performance of the contract taken possession of the property or any part thereof, being already in possession, continuing possession, and has done some act in furtherance of the contract, and the transferee has performed or he is willing to perform his part of the contract. And notwithstanding the transfer has not been completed in manner prescribed by law, time being in force, the transferor or any person shall be debarred from enforcing against the transferee and person claiming under him any right in respect of the property. Not applicable on oral agreement. 53A, act like shield not sword. It is equitable right and right available in defense and not statutory right. Leading case Arif versus Yadunat, Pramod Kumar Das versus Dantamara, Mohammad Musha versus Ashok Kumar Ganguly, Pramod Kumar Das versus Dantamara Tea Company, Sardar Govind Rao Madhukar versus Devi Sahai, मोदीसन वर्सेस अल्डरसन. 53A से एक टर्म ओमिट किया गया है 2001 में, विच इज़ द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दो रिक्वायर्ड टू बी रजिस्टर्ड. It does not apply on purchaser with consideration and without notice in good faith.